If you want to build your own super custom cold outreach center that rivals things like Instantly and Mailscale, or that combination, and a bunch of other cold outreach tools that charge hundreds per month, keep watching, because you can do this with InsForge and a Cloudflare Worker. So there are going to be a couple other small things along the way, because you now need to warm up your own email accounts. So that means setting up your email accounts, which is what I was using Mailscale for, and then you're going to need to start warming those emails up before you start sending out cold outreach emails. And again, that's what I was using Instantly for. But you can build your own super customized version of that, which I'm going to show you in a second, using OpenClaw, which is of course going to be your AI agent working in the cloud, which is what Cloudflare Workers is for. And then InsForge is the database that handles everything. So it's going to store your leads, it's going to store your mail, so your back and forth, your unified mailbox. It's going to store your accounts if you're going to be doing Twitter outreach and a bunch of other stuff. So that's your central hub. So again, OpenClaw, Cloudflare Worker, InsForge. That's what you need to do this. So I'm going to assume that if you're watching this video, you have some understanding of cold outreach. So you've built your SaaS, and now you need to get in front of your ideal client. And that's the whole reason behind cold outreach, unless you're doing it as a service for other businesses, whatever the case may be. This is the process. So you're going to create your mailboxes, and then you're going to start warming those up, and then you're going to start your outreach. So those happen over a period of a few weeks. And once you've got that first process done, you're constantly adding new leads to your system, sending out, following up. So this is an ongoing thing. It's not something that you can pay for a service one time or pay for a few months and do it and then just stop. This is something that you're going to be, is an ongoing thing. So if you're spending X amount of money per month and you know you could save from building it yourself, then I highly recommend it. For me, I'm building multiple things. I'm trying out different things. I'm vibe marketing, which is what I would call this. And this just makes the most sense to be able to build a custom dashboard that I can manage, that I can add things to. As I said, I've been able to add Twitter outreach to it. I'll be able to add Facebook marketing to it. I'll be able to just build an entire outreach hub, and you get to do that. So I do have sensitive information on my screen. I've got things like the leads and that information. So I'm going to do my best to show what I can. I think you can see a basic interface. Not too worried about what it looks like because it's just me using it. It's not a front-facing thing, but everything that you can see on the screen that's blurred out, that's all being managed and saved in InsForge. You cannot do this without having some sort of central backend to manage your data, because otherwise you'll be writing to local files. It's just going to get messy. It's going to be hard to search and query any of the data. It's going to be hard to sort through things. It's just not going to make sense. So if you have a small data set, you can work with that locally. But if you want to do anything in the cloud, you're going to need to get the entire workflow set up with the backend, the login, something to handle your API keys, very important. So that's what I've done here. So it warms up my accounts, has everything in one unified mailbox. It sends these really funny, hyper realistic emails to itself, because obviously it's all wired up by AI. So my email accounts are employees of the company, and they are sending emails back and forth to each other about things happening in the office. It's hilarious actually reading through some of those messages. But yeah, so it's doing that. It's got everything in the unified inbox. It's sending the messages back and forth, so you can actually see the warm-up process happening. And then it's got this ramp up schedule. So if you start your warming up on day one, you might be warming up 5 emails a day for a selection of accounts, and then you're going to do more on day 2, day 5, and so on and so forth. You're going to scale that up. So again, these are things to do very specifically with cold outreach, and these are things that you have to know. You wouldn't want to go in throw the emails in and then just start blasting it off. It's going to fail. Then you're going to come back to me and complain and say it didn't work and this is what happened. I'm going back to Instantly. Absolutely fine, because you've not studied the process. But for the person who is serious about doing this and knows that they're going to be sending thousands of emails a day, 10,000, 20,000 emails, you know you're going to be taking cold outreach seriously of all different kinds. So the X outreach, which is multi accounts, you can add all the accounts that you need. Again, the sky's the limit. If you really think outside the box, you think about the different things you can add, like the proxies, the accounts, the different types of accounts, the conversations that they can have with each other. If you get my drift, you get my drift. And then everything is going to be handled in InsForge. So you have a whole database with tables for each of those things, and everything's really neatly organized. So for example, I've got my leads table and I import my leads and then clean through them. So you could have a leads list of 20,000, 100,000 potential clients or potential people that you want to reach out to. And you can create your own super targeted enrichment. And again, if you've used Instantly, if you've used Apollo or any of those similar tools, you're paying credits, you're paying per account that you clean up and enrich. So if you find a way with data scraping, with these APIs, with all of the myriad of methods that you have to find potential clients, if you can get that into your own cold outreach tool and then create an enrichment that's going to narrow that down for you, you're saving tons and tons of money. And then of course, my whole thing is that these are systems, so rinse and repeat. So again, I know I've oversimplified this, but this is what I've got the AI to boil this down to in 10 steps that anybody could follow if you want to try and do something like this. You're going to need OpenClaw, which is, hopefully you've been playing around with it. I know I've not made any OpenClaw videos. I plan to. But you're going to have OpenClaw installed in the terminal so you can just talk to the AI to get it set up. You're not going to be running it locally unless you're using it locally. You're going to be running it in Cloudflare. So you're going to set up a Cloudflare Worker. You can do that for free to test it out, but to have access to, I think there's some limitations, and you're going to need I'm not sure what they are, endpoints. You're going to need to use a few of them, whatever it is the measurement is, and that's going to cost you $5 a month. So to run your 24/7 worker in the cloud, it's going to cost you $5 a month. So you do the math, but that's what you're going to need. Cloudflare, OpenClaw setup. You're going to need to set up your email accounts. Claude or any of your AI can help you do this. I had it create all of my accounts, and then I use Amazon SES for the SMTP, so that's actually sending, and I had to get that verified so I can send a bunch of emails, like a crazy amount that I don't even plan on sending, but I can do that now. And then as you're prompting to get that all set up, you're going to connect to the InsForge MCP, and it's going to create all of the tables for you based on your project. And then that with your Cloudflare Worker, they're going to work together, because now everything that you add, whether that's in the URL that you create for it or your local version, it's all going to be connected. It's all going to be synced up. What I will say is to keep in mind with OpenClaw or anything that you're doing with AI, to be fair, because we're talking about API keys and passwords and email accounts. Anything you're doing with AI, keep security top of mind. So don't let that sit in the back burner. Don't let that sit on the back burner. Security is the most important thing as you're venturing out beyond cool little apps that you might create. So we're getting serious here. Now, these are the simplified 10 steps, and I've prompted AI and I've said, give me, reverse engineer this thing and give me the step-by-step guide that anybody could follow to get this set up. And again, try and do it in 10 steps. So try and keep it simple. So you're going to buy 5 domains, 3 domains, whatever the case may be. Then you're going to set up Amazon SES, and that's what you're going to use to manage all of them in one place. So if you buy them from your registrar, they're all individual entities. They're not linked in any way. So you're going to get them all set up on Amazon SES. And then you're going to set up the account for IMAP. You can use anything. I found IMAP to be really good, but you have to be very, very careful, because they will ban your account if you're using it for warm-ups and outreach. So the way around that, which is probably not the best thing to be talking about, and I hope I don't get banned, but the way around that is to only receive from it and send via SES, so you're not breaking their terms of service. And then you're going to start warming up your account. So for me, it's 10 domains and 50 accounts, so 5 per domain. But you can't actually start doing all of that until you set up the database. So 5 tables in Postgres, this is me personally. If you don't need 5 tables, it's going to be based on the prompt that you've given it to set your thing up. So if you're not adding leads, if you're doing something else for your leads, and you're not going to have a leads table, but based on what you've prompted it to do, those are the tables it's going to create. I never told it create these 5 tables. I said connect to my InsForge installation, connected my MCP, and then it created the tables based on the project. So you don't have to hold its hand through this. It's just one of the steps. And then you're going to do the lead scraping and cleaning. I've mentioned this tool before. I used a tool called Botosaurus. They do have an API. And then you need an email personalizer. This is an optional step, but I have a Mosey bot, which you could kind of guess where it's come from, but it does value first, 3-step sequences, and score driven hooks, whatever that means. And then you've got the backend API, and that's what I was talking about with Cloudflare. You have a certain amount of endpoints. I think I did say it correctly on the free version. So you're going to need to pay for the $5 package deal subscription, and then you have access to that. And you need it because you're going to want to get your Telegram set up. So you can use WhatsApp or Telegram. I have a Telegram bot that handles all of this. So I get daily emails of updates of mailbox health, of how many replies were sent, how many emails, if any emails went to spam. It will automatically stop sending if my mailbox integrity goes below 70%, things like that. My agent sends me messages. So it sends automated messages as a roundup, and it also sends me messages on the fly if anything changes. And then as you move from warming up to actually doing the outreach, it's going to send you the messages. So you know from your unified inbox, you can tell it to make sure it sends you a roundup of the responses that you got. So you're not just getting thousands coming through every other minute because your cold outreach is so successful and it's all coming through to your phone or to your Telegram. So yeah, however you set it up, it's going to run. But having that Telegram bot set up where you can actually talk to your Cloudflare worker, it's insane. That's really where OpenClaw shines with this stuff. And then you've got your React dashboard. And this can all happen in the terminal. So I want to make that clear. All of the things that I do, I'm a visual person. I want to see the dashboard. I want to click things. I want to drag and drop and upload CSVs and look at the data and sort things. So I always like to build a UI that I can work with. But you don't have to use a UI. You can talk through the terminal. You can talk through anti-gravity, and you can talk directly to your Cloudflare worker, again, just by prompting. So you don't need that, but it's a nice touch to tweak your settings and have state management. And then X Twitter automation. I actually used a skill called Bird, which is very popular, and that handled all of the token kind of logic for setting up Twitter. So that's another thing. You can look for things that already exist, APIs, MCPs, any kind of connection to data or a service or a tool. You can look for that and just ask the AI if you can integrate it. Can we integrate this? How can we integrate this? And I guarantee you're going to be so surprised by the things that you can integrate, the things that you can build just by thinking outside the box and thinking, like, puzzling things together. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's the video. I could this could be a 2, 3, 4 hour long video going through the whole step-by-step thing, but man, this has been probably my most complex build yet, but it's also going to be the most rewarding, because while we're vibe coding all the fun stuff, we're kind of missing out. I know many people, I've spoken to many people, I know many people are scared of the next step, of the marketing, of the sales aspect, because it's not so fun. But if you take the same approach that you're taking with building and learning these tools for becoming better at building and playing with the LLMs, if you take that same approach and apply it to marketing, to sales, and you give the AI the information, you give it the things to learn from, you ask it the right questions, you're going to be able to succeed in the same way. I've done some crazy stuff of recent, and the gains are coming through. That's it, guys. That's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you found this useful, please drop a like, comment. Definitely feel free to engage with me if you have a question. I'm happy to help, and I'll see you on the next one.